The break is presented by Browning Trail Cameras. You've got to see this. Closed captioning is brought to you by iScope. This week on The Break.
One thing that makes a whitetail buck so unique is its rack, and that's how a lot of bucks get named off trail cam pictures. If you ask hunters what type of buck they'd like to kill, many of them would say a 10-pointer. The 10s are what Dan Grosse and his daughter Addison are after in Ohio, and Carl Drake heads to Iowa after his own 10.
There he is.
No way.
Right there.
Dude, look at that. Antler sticking up out of the weeds.
It's October 12th, we're back out again. The wind is really steady today, and we're really excited because a new deer showed up called TB150, and we have the Pretty Boy and Kicker 10 TB150. It has 11 to 12 points. Kicker 10 has 10 points. Pretty Boy has 10 points too. So we're really excited. Hopefully TB150 comes out because he's the biggest out of all of them. TB150 is 6 years old. It is really mature, so he's holding up for us to shoot him. Well, we're really excited. So we might have to redo it.
That'd be a perfect shot right there.
So we're sitting here in the blind right now, and there's one mama doe and two babies right now, which is a good sign because those attract bucks. So I think this is going to be a good night for some shooting.
Yes, Addison, it definitely will be a good night for some shooting.
Let me put the bow up.
Slowly. Is that just the front of it? Up there you go. Two more. There you go. Now we're gonna have to wait a little while, okay?
But he's coming closer
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, but he's still too far.
I know, but he's getting close.
He's too far.
Yeah, 4 years worth of pictures for this one. It was great tonight. I really loved it. He was 5 years old. He was really good.
For as long as I can remember, the Browning name has meant something to people in the outdoors. So when I went looking for a trail camera that I could depend on, there was only one name that came to mind: Browning Trail Cameras. So if you're looking for a trail camera that's easy to use, is unbelievably reliable, and takes amazing pictures and videos, there's only one brand that I trust: Browning Trail Cameras.
Browning Speed combines advanced fabrics, tailored fit, and innovative camouflage. Hunt harder, faster, and stronger than ever. Speed, killer clothing.
This segment of the break is brought to you by HHA Sports.
Alright, it's November 5th. I haven't got to do much hunting because of work, and really my target deer haven't been on camera a lot, so I've just been working instead of spending time in the tree. It sucks, but now it's November and time to be in the tree regardless. So I'm out here. We got rain coming in a couple hours. I came in from the stand a little bit ago. Figured I'll go ahead and jump in and sit here for a little bit, see what happens.
When it comes to killing big, mature whitetails, Dan Grosse is one of, if not the top guy on the break team. He's been doing it for years and does it consistently year after year, although sometimes it doesn't happen till super late in the season.
That's the buck I came in here after. I think he's gonna work his way in here. He's an old 8-year-old buck. Got a couple years of sheds. Gonna sit tight and see what happens. Alright, it's the next morning. Decided to give him overnight. After I got down, found my arrow, had good blood on the arrow. Then I trailed it about 80 yards. Had pretty good blood, but with him not being dead right there, I felt it wasn't a double long shot, obviously. It looked low anyways. But double long, they're going to die pretty quick. He wasn't dead quick, so it was going to be cold last night. Figured just let him lay overnight. Come in here today, look for him. Got snow on the ground. Hopefully it's not too hard to follow. It's real cold snow, so when the blood drops, it kind of balls up, and actually it's not as easy to see as you might think when it's this cold. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm by myself right now, so I'm going to put the camera up, and if I find him, I'll break the camera out and get some video. Alright, so I was able to find him already. I haven't walked up to him yet. I went and got a buddy. He's going to film. We'll walk up to it. Check it out. Alright. An old buck. So, quick recap from last night. Slipped in. Well, started off yesterday morning. Came in, checked the camera that I had just set up over the weekend. I dumped a little corn out. And sure enough, he was on there. This deer, I've got pictures of him for 4 years, back till 2013. I've never got a picture of him in the summer. I've never got a picture of him at one of the feeders. He's just always been scared of everything. And I've never got a picture of him on a corn pile. Just scrapes, trails, and that's it. And I was really surprised to see him on that pile. So I already had a stand set up for that pile. Slipped in, and obviously the video you saw, he came in. Hit him a little. This is the exit side, but I hit him a little low and a little back. He ended up going maybe a total of 350 yards. And as you can see, he must not have been dead very long. He's extremely movable for a dead deer. So we got a couple years of sheds of the deer, and pretty happy to take him in January. Finally done for the year.
Our veterans and those currently serving have selflessly volunteered for duty and risked their lives for the benefit of all Americans. With this in mind, the Niestedt Foundation was established to show gratitude for these individuals by providing the opportunity to participate in unbelievable outdoor experiences. Each event we organize is strongly rooted in our 4 guiding principles: respect, integrity, connecting individuals, and empowerment. Visit Niestedt.org to discover how you can create a brighter America for those who have sacrificed so much.
This segment is brought to you by Bison Coolers.
Hey guys, welcome to Southern Iowa. It's December 17th, and we were lucky enough to draw that muzzleloader tag for here in Iowa, and we are super excited. We are actually with Monster Whitetail Outfitters here in Southern Iowa, and what's unique about this outfitter, we're so close to Missouri. We're only 2 miles from Missouri. They have property on both sides, Missouri and Iowa. So if you come here and hunt with them, you tag out in Iowa, you've got the option to jump across the state and go into one of their properties in Missouri. So, but like I said, we're going to use the muzzleloader tomorrow. We're going to get her sighted in. We're going to go out tonight, kind of do a little scouting, move a setup, and get things going. So stick with us. We're going to have some fun. Monster Whitetail Outfitters with Josh Shirk. Dude, this place is rocking. So stay with us. I think we're ready. Let's go scouting. All through here. He's been seeing a 160 and a 170 come here and feed. We're going to brush in his browning blind, and I'm excited about this spot. I'm super excited. We're actually going to go to a blind up on top of the hill here and just glass from a distance, so maybe get some footage of some deer. So we're going to put a bunch of corn, cover this up, and get ready for tomorrow. So hey, you're watching the break. Hopefully it gets exciting. So finish up. Hey, good morning. It's December 18th. We're on our last hunt of the year, and we're here in Iowa, guest of Monster Whitetail Outfitters here in Southern Iowa, and they got us set up on a draw here that feeds into a huge cornfield that's been disked under, and I'll tell you what, there's sign everywhere. There's huge rubs. I mean, you can't walk 10, 15 feet and find a rub. Old scrapes everywhere, so we got our fingers crossed. I'll tell you what, we got the old muzzleloader out here, and we're going to see if we can make her bark, so stick with us, and let's see if we can get it done. You're watching the break here in Iowa.
Hot temps and high winds put a halt to most of the deer movement during Carl's trip. The weather certainly affected mature deer movement. You've seen Carl a lot on the break, and by now you know he hunts hard. There is no way he's going to let that Iowa deer tag expire without giving it another shot.
Hey, welcome back to
to South Central Iowa. We're back, a guest of Monster Whitetail Outfitters. We was here about 2 weeks ago, and it's just too warm and windy, so we decided to pack stuff up and wait for some colder weather, maybe a little snow, and they got about 6 inches of snow, and the temperature has bottomed out. It's 5 degrees, supposed to get to about -5 tonight, but the whitetail movement it's up, it's happening. A lot of my friends are killing big whitetails. I got a friend who's probably 15 minutes from here, shot a 202 last week. Another friend, she shot a 160, so the big deer are falling. They're moving into these cut cornfields and beans looking to feed. So first evening, January 3rd, 2018. Hope to kick it off right and see if we can't put one on the ground tonight with the old muzzleloader. So stick with us. Hey, you're watching The Break. Don't go away. Wow, that happened fast. There was like 5 does and a small busted up buck come through there, and he seemed like he was hot on one of those does. And we got deer moving all over the place. I can see deer right now. The valley over there. So we got about another hour of daylight left, and let's keep our fingers crossed it's going to happen. Deer are definitely moving tonight, so stick with us. Got a deer up here on the hill.
When looking for a new trail camera, there are a lot of things to consider, including budget, type of flash, what's the flash range, could be pictures or videos. Maybe you want sound to go with that video. That's just a few of the things to consider. So when I'm picking out a new trail camera, I think about the application. In this particular application, I'm going with the Recon Force 4K. I'm setting this camera up on the edge of a cornfield. How many times have you gotten pictures of deer feeding in a big field and you see what could be a great buck in the back of the field? By the time you zoom in on it, it's just a pixelated mess. With the Recon Force 4K camera, obviously I can run up to 4K resolution in video mode, but in picture mode, I can get up to 32 megapixel images, which will allow me to really zoom in on those bucks in the background. If you're looking for field edge application that gives you long range image quality, check out the Recon Force 4K camera at browningtrailcameras.com. I'm Derek Dernberger with The Break TV. Thanks for watching.
Banks Outdoors is the place that connects family.
Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah. That was unreal.
This is the place that connects friends.
Bro, you did it. What a phenomenal story.
This is the place that brings excitement.
3, bro.
Most importantly, this is the place where memories are made.
Dad, I will never forget this moment.
Neither will I, buddy. Neither will I.
Why do I shoot in Indian Creek?
He's deader than a hammer. Indian Creek once again.
The Break is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Hey, good afternoon, January 5th, here in Iowa, the land of giants, they tell me. You know, we've been seeing a lot of deer for the last couple of days, but tonight is our last sit. This will be our last hunt before we head to ATA next week. We've had a phenomenal year, but we'd love to close it out with an exclamation point with a really nice buck here from Iowa. You know, Kentucky kind of really kicked our butt with the EHD. Wasn't able to tag out there, so hopefully we can tag out here in Iowa and get it done. So Monster Whitetail Outfitters have been awesome with us. You got to check them out. We'll give you the information here later, but fingers crossed, January 5th, Iowa. See if we can get it done.
Well, it's last night, folks, here in Iowa. With Monster Whitetail Outfitters, and you know, the conditions are perfect tonight. The barometric pressure's up, it's clear, it's cold, we're on a food source, there's a lot of deer sign, we know there's big bucks in here. We just need the right one to follow through and read the script and put an exclamation point on the end of the story here. I'll tell you what, we've had a great trip. No, regardless, we've had a great trip. But hey, we're hopeful, so Monster Whitetail Outfitters, they've got the deer here, and we'll roll their number regardless of what happens tonight to let you, get in touch with them. They've got property here in Missouri and here and in Iowa where we're at. It's a great time. So stick with us. You're watching a break, and let's see if we can put a conclusion to this story tonight. Wish us luck.
There he is.
No way.
Right there.
Dude, look at that. Antler sticking up out of the weeds. Oh, let me set this camera down. Oh, man.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. Monster Whitetail Outfitters here helped me get this done. We came here earlier in the year and it was tough. It was too warm, and I'd have Josh in here, but he's actually holding the light for us and everything. But yeah, it was warm, so we decided to leave, come back, and it was worth it, man. Cold temperatures, we saw a lot of deer. I bet we saw 50 deer here tonight. We saw 170, 180s, but we couldn't get a shot off of them. They were just so far away. We saw a herd of 20 with a big 160 in it, but something spooked them and they took off running. They were headed our way, but this deer came in right at last light. We had probably maybe 10 minutes of light left. He looked good. We decided, hey, let's go ahead and take it. And I'll tell you what an awesome buck, man. Just a nice heavy 10-pointer, you're gonna find deer here. You're gonna see big deer here in Iowa, anywhere from 130 to up to 200 inches. And Josh has got him here at Monster Whitetail Outfitters. I'm telling you, he has got him here. So we're gonna get a tag on this guy. We're gonna get him out here, and I gotta get back to Indiana because I gotta work tomorrow. Last minute buck here in Iowa. It doesn't get any better.